Hello and welcome to Alex Irons Presents, where this week in the studio I have Mark, Jai and Barry from Death Remains in the studio with me. How you doing?
Woo!
How's it going,
Too
man?
bad.
We're good, bro.
Going orange.
Going orange. The light's not that strong in there. But I'm glad to hear you guys are alright. Last week you released your debut album called Stand.Fight.Believe. It released last Monday. It reached number 6 in the iTunes Metal Album chart. What kind of influences did you include on that album? What has been the fan reaction? And what has been your reaction to reaching the dizzying heights of number 6 on the iTunes Metal Album chart?
Jai?
Me? Yeah. Well, it was like pretty phenomenal to reach number 6 on the album chart. I never even thought of that before releasing the album, and even see us at number 10 at 8 o'clock on release day was just insane.
And then number 7. Then
and
number 6.
Number 6.
Like, wow.
We're just over the moon with it, really.
Over the moon.
That elusive number 1 spot. Damn it.
But the number 1 spot has been taken by Heart of a Coward, who you guys are touring with or gigging with even on Thursday, which has been sold out.
Yep, at Barfly.
At the Barfly.
Just down the road.
It's just a merrily skip along the Chalk Farm Road down to the Barfly. But your influences and what has been the reaction from the fans about Stand, Fight, Believe?
The reaction's been great, man. It's been so well received. The support has been insane. I mean, like you said, number 6 in the Metal iTunes chart. I think like at least half of those sales were just friends and people that have been backing us from the start. You know, it's just crazy. And we've had that strong fan base for a long time now, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And yeah, it's solid. Such a good response. And I'm a bit worried for album number 2 now. How are we going to top this?
By getting number 1, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Or 5 and above. Anywhere will do.
Mark?
But in terms of your influences?
Influences, as in bands or just anything at all?
Anything, really?
Yeah, literally just, for me, everyday life just influences me and musically. Like, with Barry, for example, coming up with the lyrics for all the songs, like just every song you can relate to.
Yeah.
Like every song.
It is. It's about everyday life. Yeah. I mean, like, there's obviously we got a quite a big history as a band, me and Mark especially. So that's really translated well into lyrics and obviously life experiences and stuff. And I think there's stuff on the album that everyone can relate to. I mean, obviously you got tracks like Work, Sleep, Repeat. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself.
And Cincinnati Bowtie.
And Cincinnati Bowtie. I mean, everyone.
Obviously.
Well, if you know what that is, then.
Do you want to explain for the people that don't?
I don't think it'll be suitable this time of day.
We'll leave that to Google.
Yeah, well, I mean, Google Cincinnati Bowtie and it will probably come up with,
something you shouldn't really be seeing with your own moral.
Yeah, I mean, lyrically, it's got nothing to do with the name of the song, so, you know.
That's a bit of a fun one, yeah.
It's child-friendly.
It's child-friendly.
Very child-friendly.
Of course. But as you mentioned earlier, you are playing at the Barfly on Thursday. But for those people who aren't making the sold out show, or are you guys playing any more gigs?
Yeah, we are currently getting together a run of dates with Reading Bruisers Malefice. They're a band that's been on the scene for a long time.
You might want to watch your arms though, if they're bruisers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They like to bruise arms. But yeah, they've been about for a while, and they've played like Main Stage Download and whatever else. So they're a band that I've kind of looked up to for a while. And
we played with them last month, innit?
Yeah, we played with them last month,
No,
and
exactly.
to actually go and do a run of dates with them is pretty insane. You know, that's a step up for us as well. I mean, they're going to push us live. You know, I think they're such a good tight live band that we're going to be pushing our live performance even more on tour with them. You know, so.
But which venues and do you know what dates you're playing on?
We've got London on the 9th of December, and that's upstairs at the Garage. We're obviously not downstairs material just yet. That number 1 spot. But yeah, we got that on the 9th. I think we got Swansea in there on the 8th.
Yeah.
We've got Sheerness, which is like on the Isle of Sheppey, which is new territory for us. You know,
I didn't realise there was a venue on the Isle of Sheppey.
It's called the Ivy Leaf. I think. Like, I know that's in the circuit. A lot of bands do go down there and stuff. So hopefully there's a good little scene down there. And I think there's a couple more to be confirmed, but it's still early days yet, you know. So yeah, it's looking good.
Awesome. And in terms of next year, what does 2014 have in store for Death Remains?
Ooh.
Tours.
We
just want the tours.
Yeah.
All the tours.
All the tours with all the bands. I mean, we just signed a deal with Paul Ryan at the agency group.
Oh, okay.
Who is the same booking agent for Killswitch Engage, Lamb of God, In Flames,
Name dropper.
Bring Me the Horizon, Miss May I. Yeah, the list goes on with that dude. And to be on his roster is just insane. I mean, there's so many big names that we've sort of grown up with listening to and stuff, and then to be on there with them, you know, we're hopefully looking at getting some really big tours. So yeah, it's going to be insane next year. We're kind of just taking it easy, you know, like seeing out 2013. But once it hits next year, I think it's going to be pretty relentless. So,
and of course, you played with Miss May I this year, even at the Haunt in Brighton.
Yeah.
Did that have any influence on bringing in their same agent guy?
It's weird. I mean, we got so much like, I mean, it was that show. It was after that show that everything got knocked up to 10. I mean, like we started getting more and more exposure. More and more people checked us out from that show, and it was, that's like, we'll never forget that show because that's where it kind of all started for us. You know, that's where we got our management soon after. We actually got the same management as Heart in Hand, who were actually on that lineup.
Oh yeah, of course they
with
were.
Miss May I. So it was kind of like, you know, we jumped on after that, and he obviously was interested. Stuart from Gallows, the bassist, SGR Artist Management, he's an absolute hero, and he's sort of put us in the position that we are now. Obviously, you know, our music has obviously helped, and stuff, but he hooked us up with it at Deep End Records, and obviously now he's made us aware to Paul Ryan and stuff like that, and it's been insane, and the support we've had from that guy has just been great, you know. So get good management, get good results, you know. So.
Of course, you can't have good results without good management.
Exactly.
And what would you say has been the craziest or funniest moment that you guys have experienced as a band?
Ooh, craziest. A few crazy moments.
Do we want to know? Of course, that's why I asked this question.
Yes, we do.
Definitely at one of the Night of Brutalities we had.
That's an event. That's actually an event that I run myself.
Oh, okay. Boston Music Room.
The Boston Music Room. I put on an event called Night of Brutality. Next one's on the 29th of November. Come down, check it out. It's at Tufnell Park, the Boston Music Room.
Blatant plug-in.
Yeah, we got like 13 bands every time I put it on. It's just an insane day of metal and a
nice little festival.
Yeah, it's like a little festival feel, and
it's wicked.
It's awesome. So yeah, we always get an insane response when we do that. We're not playing the next one. We're trying to get away from playing my own shows that I book.
But the craziest moment, guys.
Craziest moment. There's definitely been one of those shows, I think, mosh pit wise. There was like one of those old
like a flight case
that you put
on wheels,
gear and stuff, and all of a sudden everyone was just moshing, and then all of a sudden someone was just surfing this flight case into the middle of the pit, and it was just, I saw it from stage and I was just like, what the hell? Like, what is going on, you know? And that was pretty insane. And then we played the Underworld with Tesseract.
Oh, very nice.
And one guy's ear, you know, he's got one of those big floppy ears.
Got big floppy ears. Do you mean like the holes?
Plugs,
plugs.
And that got ripped. And he was pretty much just bleeding everywhere over everyone, and it was just like a massive pit of blood.
Blood pit.
And it looked pretty insane, you know. So yeah, there's been some crazy times. I'm sure there's plenty more to come, man, you know.
Oh yeah, plenty. With all the tours.
All those tours.
What's that? Do you want us to play Bring Me the Horizon? Yeah, sure, why not?
Not even name dropping there.
Not even name dropping, bro. Not even name dropping.
And if you guys could have any superpower, which one would you have and why?
I'd be a Super Saiyan. To be real.
To be fair, that's not really a power.
But I'd be that anyway.
Fair point.
I'd be that anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to just go invisible whenever I can and when I want. Just so, like, you know, when all the crazy fans come to me after playing, I can just go, ooh, invisible.
But surely as a musician...
Oh my God.
Surely as a musician you'd want to speak to the fans anyway.
Yeah, of course. You know, but sometimes you get that odd nutter and you're just like, invisible. Right now, if I could be invisible, it would be right now, you know. So, yeah, there's been some nutters, man.
Yeah, I'll take being able to fly. being able to fly is
Why?
just incredible. The freedom of flying, I guess.
But
Flight.
like, you could buy a ticket and just go on a plane.
Yeah, but free.
Or learn helicopter.
Expensive, man. Planes are expensive.
Get helicopter lessons.
Dude, the label will pay for all flights, man. What's going on?
Yeah, you're sorted.
You
Yeah, I
heard,
guess,
Mark.
I
You
guess.
heard.
Commoners like me have to pay for flight tickets. I have to walk on to my holiday, you know.
Teleportation would be another one.
It would be a good one.
Yeah.
That's even better than
Teleportation or
flying.
flying? Because
Yeah.
with flying, you'd be like, you might rip your own face off.
Yeah, I
If you
guess.
go that fast, it's just
Or like fly feet first.
this is kind of getting out of hand.
And at that, we'll leave it at that. But guys, a massive thank you for coming in and taking the time out.
Hey,
For
absolute
No
pleasure.
coming in
worries,
for the
yeah.
interview.
Thanks for having us.
It's been an
Thank
absolute
you very
pleasure.
much, Alex.
Good luck with your gig on Thursday, and good luck with everything else happening as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Do you have any? Do you want to plug any Facebook
Yeah, dude.
things?
Facebook.com/DeafRemains UK. I'm sure Alex is going to play some music for you now, and you can check out what we're all about. Download the album. You can get it from iTunes, HMV Digital. I've heard it's available in Sainsbury's, so you can
Get
yourself
14
away.
nectar points for
Get
that.
them
Yeah.
points.
14 nectar points. So yeah, just check it out, and we thank you so much, anyone who's stuck with us so far. And yeah, the future's looking very bright. 2014, baby.
Yeah.
But again, a massive thank you for coming down. Best of luck, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Thanks a lot, Alex.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, dude.